Hello students, in this video I am going to teach you how to evaluate a complex arithmetic expression using a stack. So the objectives of this lecture are to know the limitations of infix expression, to find need of Polish notations, to convert infix notation into a Polish notation, and to evaluate postfix expression using a stack. Okay, so before we starting to our main topic, we'll just see which are the different applications of stack. The stack data structure is used in a wide range of applications. It is used for converting infix expression to a postfix and prefix expression, evaluate the postfix expression, convert for checking well formed or nested parentheses, reversing a string, processing a function call. It is also used in parsing a computer program, simulating a recursion, and in computations such as converting a decimal number into a binary number. It is also used in backtracking algorithm. So these are the few applications of stack. Our main focus in this video will be on evaluating a postfix expression. So evaluating a postfix expression, it is one of the important application of stack and it is most frequently used in many arithmetic examples. An arithmetic expression is made up of operands, operator and delimiters. Consider this complex assignment statement. Conversion of a complex arithmetic expression from high-level language to a machine-level instruction is considered as one of the major aspects of compiler writing. So, what are the different difficulties arises for converting any arithmetic expression into a machine-level instruction? First, we have to decide the order in which the operations are to be carried out. For example, consider this example. X is equal to A divided by B multiplied by C minus D, where the values let A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 3 and D is equal to 4. If we evaluate this expression, different meanings can be drawn from this expression and there can be two or more than that possibilities for getting the answer. One of the answer that we can get by considering this order for for solving the expression or solving the operator and we'll get the answer x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Another possibility, if we consider this sequence of or this order for solving the example, then we'll get the answer minus 23 by 6. So similarly, for any complex arithmetic expression, we may get more than one answer. Even though we consider unique sum procedure to solve the answer, but still there is a problem. So to avoid more than one meaning being drawn out of the expression, we have to specify the order of operations by using parentheses. For example, for this example, if we give the parenthesis, then we may get the same answer. Here we are considering that high level language is going to be converted into a lower level or machine level instructions. So parentheses are important. Parenthesized expression, solving the parenthesized expression, we have to consider the order of the, we may have to consider the order of the operators and associativity. So this table is giving the um, priority of the operators. So these rest to unary plus, unary minus and tailed operators have the highest priority. Then multiplication and division have the priority 2. Likewise, this priority for all the logical and arithmetic operators is given in this table. So we have to consider this order of the order or priority of the operators while solving the expression. Also, we have to consider the associativity. Order of evaluation from left to right or right to left is called as associativity. Consider this expression a plus b minus c and a into b divided by c. Here, the order in which we'll solve the expression is from left to right. So, the associativity for this arithmetic expression is from left to right. But consider this example a raised to b and b raised to c. So, here we have to evaluate the expression from right to left. So, associativity for this example is from right to left. So, while solving the arithmetic expression, we need to consider the associativity and operator priority. If the expression is parenthesized expression, then the rules of associativity and operator priority can be overridden. For example, again, consider this arithmetic expression. By using priorities and associativity rule, the expression can be rewritten as like this. We have considered the associativity and this priority order for rewriting the arithmetic expression. But still, the question remains as how a compiler can accept such an expression and produce the correct code. The solution is to rework on an expression to a form called a postfix notation. So, we need to consider this expression into another form and that form is postfix notation. So, what is postfix notation? It is a Polish notation. A Polish mathematician, Han Luiski, suggested a notation, Polish notation. It can be a prefix notation or it can be a postfix expression. This table is showing the various forms of Polish notation. So, first is our normal, that is infix expression. In infix expression, operator is in between two operands. This infix expression can be converted into a prefix expression and a postfix expression. Format of the prefix expression is first we write the operator and then followed by two operands. In postfix expression, first we write two operands and then we write the operator. So, prefix and postfix, these are the two Polish notations. Consider one simple example. Example for the infix notation. In infix notation, we may need the parenthesis. So, a plus b multiplied by c. As a plus b is there in a parenthesis, it means these have given the highest priority. So, how to convert this infix expression into a prefix or in a postfix form? So, a plus b in prefix expression, we first write the operator. So, plus a b. So a plus b will be converted into plus ab. Now this plus ab will be considered as a one operand plus ab into c. So finally we'll get multiplied by plus ABC as a prefix form of this infix expression. Similarly, we can convert this expression into a postfix form. Again, consider a plus b first as it is included in a parenthesis. So, in postfix form, a plus b will be written as ab plus. So, this ab plus is the postfix conversion of this expression. Now, this AB plus will be considered as one operand multiplied by C. So, again, this first operand, that is AB plus, then second operand C, and lastly the operator multiplied by. So, this AB plus C and multiplied by is the postfix expression of this infix expression. So, the advantage of converting infix expression into a Polish notation, here we can see we are not needing to mention, we don't need to add parenthesis. Okay, so in a Polish notation, in a prefix and postfix expression, the order of the evaluation of the expression depends on the position of the operator. Consider one more example. Here the example is x is equal to a divided by b raised to c plus d multiplied by e. Now we have to convert this expression into a postfix form. So as this expression don't have any parenthesis, so first we need to apply the rules of priority of the operators and associativity. So after applying these rules, the expression is like this. We just added the rules of priority and associativity and we get this expression. This expression is again in the infix form, but it is with the parenthesis. Why we add the parenthesis? To get the unique answer, we add the parenthesis in an infix expression. Now, we want to convert this infix expression into a postfix form. Why we convert this infix expression into a postfix form? Because after solving the postfix expression, we always get the unique answer. If we solve the example correctly, if we converted the infix expression into a postfix form correctly, and if we apply the algorithm of evaluation of the postfix expression, then always we get the unique answer. And that's why we convert the expression, infix expression, into the Polish notation. And this is also followed by all the higher level compilers. So, how to convert this expression now? Here, the innermost bracket is b raised to c. So, while converting this b raised to c into a postfix form, it will be written as bc and this raised to operator. BC and raised to operator. Now, after converting this B raised to C as BC raised to, and after performing the raised to operation on these two operands, we will get this complete expression as a one single operand. And that we have to consider this BC raised to, we have to consider as a one operand while solving the remaining expression. Now, after solving this innermost bracket, next we have to consider this bracket. A divided by this complete bracket as a one operand. So how it will be converted into a postfix form? A, then this operand, and lastly this divide by operator. So the postfix form of this complete bracket is A, B, C raised to and then divided by. Now the one more bracket is there. So this will be converted as a D, E and multiplication operator in a postfix form. Now if we consider this, we got two operand. This complete bracket as a one operand, then one operator, and this second bracket as a second operand. So the final answer of this expression for the postfix form is this. This first operand, step by step we have converted it as ABC raised to divided by. This second operand we have converted as a DE and multiplication, and now this plus operator will be added at the last. So here this infix expression is converted into a postfix expression. So just revise why we need a Polish notation. The need of the parenthesis as in an infix expression is overcome in postfix and prefix notation. The priority of operators is no longer relevant in Polish notation. The order of evaluation depends on the position of the operator but not on the priority and associativity in Polish notation. And lastly, the expression evaluation process is much simpler than attempting a direct evaluation from infix notation. Now, next part. Once we have converted infix expression into a postfix form, now how to evaluate that expression? Now here we have to use a stack. Consider this simple expression E is equal to AB plus C multiplied by and hash. So you might have noted that this is the postfix expression. So we can evaluate a postfix expression easily. Here this hash indicates the end of the expression. So first step to divide all the tokens separately in the expression E. So after dividing this, we'll get A as a separate token, B as a separate token, then plus C and asterisk, lastly hash as a separate different tokens. Okay. So what is the algorithm or which are the steps to evaluate the postfix expression? First step, read the expression from left to right till the end of the expression. Here we are using hash to indicate the end of the expression. Next step, separate the tokens in the expression. As I mentioned, here A, B, this plus, C, asterisk, all these are the different separate tokens. Now, read a token one by one from left to the end of the expression. If a token is an operand, then perform push operation. If the token is an operator, then perform the pop operation. Here this plus and asterisk both are the binary operator, it means twice we have to perform the pop operation. So let's start. First, read a token A as it is an operand, so perform push operation, push A into a stack. Then read next token B. Again it is an operand, so perform push operation and push B into a stack. Next token is plus. As it is an operator and as it is a binary operator, so twice we have to perform the pop operation. So first element will be popped out from stack is B, that we have to consider as a second operator. After popping a B, next we have to pop A from a stack and that will be considered as a first operand. Then we have to perform the operation operand 1, operator and operand 2. Remember here the first pop operation, first element that will be popped out, we have to consider that as a operand 2. Okay, so perform the operation. So we'll perform the operation A plus B. After performing this operation A plus B, we have to push this as an operand into a stack. Then read the next token. Next token is C, operand. Again perform a push operation. Next token is asterisk. As it is a binary operator, twice we have to perform the pop operation. So on the top of the stack there is a operand C. So whenever first we'll perform the pop operation, this C will be popped out first and it will be stored as a operand 2. Again we have to perform the pop operation and then this A plus B will be popped out. So then we have to perform this operation on operand 1, operator and then operand 2. So after calculating this arithmetic operation, we'll get A plus B multiplied by C as a 1 operand. Then push again that into a stack. Next, read the next token. Next token is a hash. As hash means that the end of the expression we will pop the element or the value from the stack. So lastly we have pushed this into a stack. We have pushed this operation into a stack. After popping we'll get the final answer of this expression. So in this way we can evaluate this postfix expression as A plus B multiplied by C. So we have seen how to evaluate the postfix expression. This is the algorithm to evaluate the postfix expression E. This is the same algorithm which I just have explained while solving the previous example. Let E denote the postfix expression. Let stack denote the stack data structure to be used and let top is equal to -1. While 1, do. Begin X is equal to get next token E. Here we have considered that get next token E is a function and that is giving the X as a token. It can be an operator, it can be an operand. If X is equal to hash, it means it is the end of the expression and return. If x is an operand, then perform push x operation onto a stack. If x is an operator, then twice we have to perform the pop operation. First pop operation, the result of first pop operation will be stored as a operand 2. The result of second pop operation will be stored as a operand 1, and then we have to evaluate. This evaluate is one function. We have to evaluate operand 1, then this operator and operand 2. So evaluate function will perform the operation and it will return this temp as an answer of this evaluation. Now next thing, we have to push this temp as an operand onto a stack. So we will continue this operation till we get this hash. So this is the algorithm for converting or for evaluating a postfix expression. So in this video we have seen why we need the postfix expression, what are the limitations of infix expression, which are the different Polish notations, and how to evaluate a postfix expression. Now here is one simple exercise. Evaluate this expression using a stack. You can write your answer in a comment section.